voiceovers for most of these videos, and I also don't really post out of order, but I really wanted to share all of these time-lapse recordings and also talk about my experience. So this year, 2026, was my first time participating in ArtFight. In case you don't know, ArtFight is a internet online collaboration, kind of like a really big art trade where people are split into teams. It's not really like a competition or anything, but it's mostly just for fun. And this year is their 10th anniversary, and I figured, well, if I'm gonna try it, I might as well try it right now. So this year I was Team Comedy, as you can see in the beginning. I was really surprised by the things that I was able to do, by the things that I found. I found so many cool new characters, and as a result, a bunch of new people that I could follow that had really cool characters and art styles, and it was a really new, really cool experience. So I want to first talk about what doing ArtFight did for me and my process. So usually my drawing pieces might take anywhere between 20 to 40 hours, depending on how complicated it is, which I know is kind of crazy, but it's just the way it is, especially for me. Most of these I did with my non-dominant hand. I have been suffering from tendinitis, so I just kind of been drawing with my other hand, which does take longer, as you might have guessed. But doing ArtFight, having this sort of invisible timer on all of these, knowing, oh, I should probably do these as quickly as I can, but I still wanted to make them really nice, so just doing ArtFight kind of made me streamline my process, which was really interesting. It helped me to make decisions on what I feel is more important in a drawing, what I feel is not as important, what it takes to make a finished drawing, at least for me. Yeah, it was a really nice learning experience. I've already been trying to streamline my process, make things quicker and faster while still making them effective and work well. But this kind of helped me to push it further, and yeah, it was really nice that it did that. I also, based on most of the characters that I chose were characters from people that I know, people that I follow, mutuals on Instagram mostly. And I wanted to just make something for them because it was really nice. It's always really nice to get a gift from someone or do an art trade. It's just really nice. It's a nice feeling when you get something. It's a nice little gift, so I wanted to give that to the people that I know, even though it's not a lot of quote-unquote value to a drawing. I feel there's a lot of value in having your work, your characters, feel seen by other people when you draw them. It is for me anyway. So most of the characters that I picked were, as I said, from people that I know, people that are in my circles. And a lot of these artists that I know, their characters are very different from the kinds of characters that I have, that I tend to draw. So it was a really nice exercise in going a bit out of my comfort zone, trying new things. Like in this case, for example, there was all these braids, and it allowed me to refresh my little braid drawing trick, kind of making these little heart apple shapes, just drawing a line through them. That was a lot of fun to refresh. This particular character also was so much fun. She was so cute. I love clowns, as you may know. She was also very detailed, so it was another way, another opportunity for me to streamline, for me to condense my process and still make a really nice drawing of a really cute character. So yeah. Another thing that doing art fight this year really helped me to do was to tie down a process for finishing a drawing, if that makes sense. For example, here and for pretty much all of these pieces, I would have my reference, the drawings made by the original artists of their characters. I would have my reference. I would try to come up with a fun pose that would represent the characters. I could read them. I would do a sketch. I might clean up the sketch a little bit, but then I would go for the lines using this same thick, stronger pen on Procreate, which is what I use. I use this warmer color instead of straight black, so it's not so harsh. Then I would go in with some details. I would draw them on the same line art layer instead of having a color. You can see here some of the spots on the hat, some of the lines on the dress are on the line art layer as opposed to being on the color layer, which I would also do after the line arts. I would go for flat colors, and then on top of that, on a clipping layer, I would have that layer set to soft light. Then I would use the same dark brown I used for the line art, as well as a really light pink color for highlights. And then I would take the line art layer, I would duplicate it, just a little bit of Gaussian blur, about 2% each for every single drawing. And then I would make a fun little background just with some preset brushes, having fun with gradient maps. On the shading layer, on the soft light layer, I would also put a clipping mask on top of that. I would make a screen layer set to screen. I would make a little bit of light blue on the bottom edges in the dark part of the shadows to have sort of reflect the light. You can kind of see that here. Just to give it a little bit more depth. And then I would sign it, and that was pretty much the process for all of these drawings. So yeah, doing this many drawings, I did 20 whole drawings, which is really crazy to me because I joined almost a week into Art Fight, which is kind of crazy, but still it was a really great learning experience, not just for learning to draw new kinds of characters. I was drawing a lot more fantasy type characters than I normally do. Even a couple of less humanish characters. I think I did at least one animal and a couple of more anthropomorphic, maybe I think I did a cyborg, yeah. So that was really cool. And I also learned about my own process and how to better it and to make it more effective. Yeah, that was really cool. Another thing I think I want to talk about was all of these really cool characters that I found. A lot of them I didn't know of before, some of them I didn't, some of them I had seen, some of them I learned more about as I did Art Fight, as I went through Art Fight. It was kind of just a really big, huge learning experience, but it also didn't feel like a lot of like a chore, if that makes sense. It was sometimes in the past when I've done art trades or when I was giving gifts to people, like drawings for gifts, sometimes there's this sort of feeling of urgency, a feeling of, wait, you need to hurry up, you can't be taking too long, you have to make it really good. I didn't really feel that this time. Which I guess is just another part of fight being, just in general, having a really chill vibe. I never felt like I was under pressure, like I was rushing. It was just, I was having a lot of fun. I was having a really good time, even though I've been really busy with other things. At the same time that I was doing this, I was also prepping to launch my very first product, a little coloring book that I've been working on, which you can buy right now as a physical or a printable, link in my bio. Which also I feel really helped me with the process of doing these drawings, doing line work for coloring pages. Helped me to prepare for this, I feel, in a weird way. But yeah, that was really good, that was really helpful. I think maybe one more thing I would like to talk about is the new feeling, the new experience for me of attacking, making a drawing for someone and then receiving a revenge or an attack in return. When I first joined Art Fight, like I said, it was already August 6th, I believe. It was very last minute. I had been seeing other people already posting their Art Fight attacks and revenges, and I was like, oh, it looks so fun, it looks so cool, but I'm so busy, you guys, I can't do it. But my friends, they were like, no, you should do it. Even though it's already been a week, you should go for it if you want to. Like, well, fine, might as well give it a try. It looks like it could be fun, even though I'm already a week late, might as well give it a try, right? And so I just quickly whipped up the little profile card that they have that you can fill out, just threw it together really fast, and I was on Art Fight the next day. I was a bit nervous about what to do. What should I do first? How should I make this work? One thing I will say that helped me a lot was having a Toy House account. It's a website where you can put all of your characters and you can organize them. I already had that, so it helped me a lot when I was uploading my own characters to Art Fight. I had already a bunch of pictures all together, drawings ready to go. Even though they weren't full reference drawings, I felt they were enough for people to get started. And I thought I would be the first person to attack someone else, but puddikitty, the first drawing in this video that I did, they attacked me with lightning speed. I don't know how they did the drawing so fast, but they attacked me, and it was really interesting to have that happen to me so fast. It's a bit different, I think, than just somebody making you surprise random drawing gifts on Instagram or wherever. It kind of came with this sort of unspoken challenge of, hey, I did this for you, now what are you gonna do about it? So my first attack was actually a revenge for them, and I was a little bit nervous because it was an anthro character, this cat named Nutmeg, but at the same time, because they were kind of simplified in their reference, I I kind of didn't feel so afraid, I didn't feel so overwhelmed to do it. And just from that first drawing, I was able to do it within an hour, I want to say, which is kind of crazy for me. So I was like, hey, I can do this. This is doable. I can do it. Just a bunch of these and I can pop them out really fast. So actually that very first day on Art Fight, I actually did 3 drawings in the same day. Those first 3, these are all in order, by the way, of how I did them and how I made them. So those first 3 drawings, I did them all within the same day. Pretty wild for me, for sure. As I said, I was doing this with my left hand as opposed to my right. So it was very eye-opening for me. Very new way of looking at what I was capable of, despite my own limitations. So after that, I did a couple more attacks, and I got a few revenges this year. Not that many. My statistics are still quite high, but I did get a few revenges. And what's really nice about Art Fight, and I guess art trades in general, was how grateful everyone is, how grateful you are when someone makes something for you. I mean, I know Art Fight is a quote-unquote competition, quote-unquote. You're kind of attacking and revenging and all of that. But at the end of the day, it's just everybody giving each other these gifts, these cool drawings. And sometimes they're not drawings, sometimes they're sculptures or fabric creations or something else, and it's just a really great feeling to not only receive but to give as well, and to see how all these people, they appreciate the work that you put in, and how they appreciate, no matter how bad you might think it looks, that they just are glad that you took the time to draw their characters, especially when they're characters that they feel are not as paid attention to. It's just a really great feeling overall. Definitely something I want to do again. So overall, my first year on Art Fight, I did 20 attacks, and I met some new people, and I did some drawings for people that I haven't made drawings for before, some people that I have, some people that I've never met made me some drawings, I made them drawings in return. A lot of new experiences. Despite how busy I've been this summer, not just with my own personal projects and work, but with also my family. I do take care of my mom. I am mostly, I guess you could say, a caretaker. But still, I was able to do Art Fight and have a great time. And if you haven't done it, I really highly recommend it. It's just a great experience overall. I have pretty much nothing negative to say about it. So if you have never done Art Fight, what would I recommend? I would definitely not recommend you join as late as I did. But another thing you could do that would help you prepare is, if you do not have a Toy House account, I definitely recommend getting one, having all of your current characters have profiles and have everything sorted and neat. You can have folders for characters, you can put all the pictures you want, you can have them have multiple characters in the same image, you can tag all your images, all the characters. It's really great for organization purposes, for sure. If you have that set up, you can have that stuff copied and pasted into Artfight really easily. It helps to keep things organized. Tags for sure are really helpful if you are trying to keep things organized as well, but also for if other people are looking for characters in specific categories. Like, for example, one of my characters has rainbow hair, so a tag that I gave him was rainbow hair. And if you click that tag, or if you search it in Artfight or Toy House for that matter, you can find all the characters that have that tag. So that's also a really helpful feature on Artfight. If you have a particular preference of characters, I did it to find as many clown characters as I could, even though I couldn't really do that many. But next year, for sure, next year. Another thing I would recommend is on the off season, or not during the month of Artfight, if you don't have proper references of your characters or any kind of clear or full body images or drawings of them, definitely go ahead and put those together, and however you can. It doesn't have to be crazy detailed, just enough to where anybody who wants to look at the reference can clearly see what the character looks like and particular design features. You can also put little bios on them to help keep things more clear, clearly communicate what the character is all about. That's definitely something that I want to do for next year. I think it would not only be good for other people in Artfight, but also for myself to help tie down some character aspects that I haven't tied down just yet. So for next year, what would I change? On Artfight, you can have favorites. So you can have characters that you favorite so you can find them later really easily. What I might do next year is have a dedicated folder for characters that I want to attack next year in particular. I have a few characters that I attacked this year that I would love to attack again in the future. I might put a few of those in that folder. I might find some new characters. I might find some new people that I follow between now and next year. Maybe I can find some of their characters to have lined up sort of like a queue, if that makes sense. So I'll definitely be doing that. I might also try to prepare a bit ahead of time. I know they kind of don't allow you to have drawings that you make outside of the month for Artfight, but I might come up with a few thumbnails for fun pose ideas because I love coming up with poses. So I might do stuff like that. A couple of thumbnail sketches for characters that I have in that queue that I was talking about. So yeah. Overall, I had a really great time. It was a really bright spot in my otherwise busy life of the time. It was so much fun. It was really great to look forward to. I found myself checking Artfight all the time, every day, to see for all sorts of notifications. If I got attacked, if someone commented on one of my attacks, even if the people I was following had uploaded new characters or new attacks, it was just so much fun. It was a really great time. It really helped me a lot in my process and in just having a lot of fun and having just such a great time. I really recommend it if you've never done it before. Again, here are all of the attacks that I did this year. Again, it was really great interactions with all the people who I did these for, people who attacked me back. I really do recommend it. I can't recommend it enough, really. So yeah, this is my thoughts on my very first Artfight. I really look forward to doing it again, and I hope to see you there. You can find me at the same username you can always find me at. I believe I have added my Altheae account to my link tree in my bio. If I haven't, I definitely will. So you can find me there. You can attack me and maybe I'll revenge you back. Hopefully. So yeah, this was really great, and I hope to see you there next year. Thanks for watching.